Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm with Chris. What's up, Chris?
What's up, guys?
All right, dude, so what's going on?
All right, so let's start off with this, I guess, because this is kind of the lesser of the stuff.
Okay.
It seems like Bumblebee is actually doing really well, critically anyway.
Okay.
It seems a lot of people like this, which is kind of what I expected. I kind of expected most people to like this one more than some of the other films. Me personally, I'm probably not even going to go see it, but
Really?
yeah, I really don't have any interest in this one, to
They
be
said
honest.
that this could kind of reboot, this. It's like a soft reboot, right?
Yeah, because now I'm hearing that if this one does well, they're apparently going to do an Optimus Prime solo movie, which, in my opinion, is the wrong way to go. But
Okay.
yeah.
So I mean, it comes out right before Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
December 21st, from Paramount, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
PG-13. We don't have the budget. Haley Steinfeld. Steinfield. I'm sorry. Is it Field or Feld or what? Whatever. John Cena, Michael Bay producing it. Travis Knight is director. I mean, I don't know. You think it's gonna be all right or not really?
I think it's going to do well. Yeah. I just, I would rather see the old story get finished before we go into something else, but I can't really blame them for not wanting to continue after the last night. So
Right. You got to go somewhere, right? I guess we got to take off.
yeah, pretty much.
But this is a kind of a prequel, right?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is there any hope? Wasn't there plans for another Transformers, or they just kind of put everything on hold?
I'm pretty sure that those are gone because of what happened with the last night. But I don't know. I mean, they could turn around and be like, "Oh, Bumblebee did well. Here's Transformers 7." It's possible. I don't know. We got to wait and see. I honestly do think though that Paramount is going to look at this movie and be like, "Yeah, you know what? We don't need Michael Bay. We'll just go with other directors."
Right. All right. What else besides that?
Let's see. Oh, well, of course, with the Mandalorian, we have our main character has been cast. Pedro Pascal is going to be playing the title character of the Mandalorian.
Okay. He was in Game of Thrones. He was really good too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for that, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's a great actor. What other members do we have on there? We have.
I'm pretty sure Nick Nolte is in it.
Oh, we got somebody, Emily Swallow from Supernatural, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this takes place when?
I believe it takes place between episodes 6 and 7, but it could potentially be another time period. I'm pretty sure it's between 6 and 7, though.
Okay, so in other words, by the time Force Awakens comes, these people are all dead, probably, or just about older or something now, or something.
I don't think they're going to be dead. I think they're probably going to be older, though.
Okay.
I mean, well, obviously they'll be older, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, we got to wait and see. I did hear that the story does apparently take place around like some sort of like a child that the Mandalorian originally was sent to kill, but then he realizes he's like, or whoever this child is like the could be potentially like the future of Mandalore. So could be interesting. I've also heard a rumor that in episode 9 they were alluding to in episode 8 some of these allies that Leia has.
Yeah.
That one of the ones are the Mandalorians. Allegedly.
Okay.
Which would make a lot of sense because anybody who knows Star Wars knows the Mandalorians knows that you kind of want them on your side if you're going to be going up against an Empire-like threat like the First Order. So
they would be on Leia's corner?
Yeah.
The
planet of Mandalore would basically be.
Really? And what is like the whole concept of Boba Fett stand with all this? I mean, like,
apparently Boba Fett and Jango Fett are not Mandalorians. Jango Fett killed the Mandalorian and took his armor, and then Boba Fett did something with it, and he made it his own.
So
Now,
okay.
now it's in the hands of some guy on Tatooine. So yeah.
What?
Yeah. It's canon now that the Sarlacc died after Return of the Jedi.
The Sarlacc creature?
The Sarlacc creature, yeah.
Okay.
And somebody on I almost said on Mandalore. Somebody on Tatooine, this like sheriff kind of character, he somehow found Boba Fett's armor in the Sarlacc. And he took it.
Where was Boba Fett?
Well, that's the thing. He's MIA.
Okay.
Nobody knows where the hell he is.
So he took his armor.
He took the armor. Well, technically these Jawas found it, and then he like bought it from them.
Okay.
So there's two theories right now. The main one is that Boba Fett survived. His armor was basically trashed. He got rid of it, somehow got off Tatooine, and he's somewhere right now.
Okay.
Or he's dead. And the Jawas just basically ripped the armor off of his dead body, and they put it on sale.
Oh, they put it on sale. That's nice. Wow.
I'm more of a proponent of the first one because that makes more sense to me. But you know.
But if the armor could not be salvageable, like what is this guy gonna do with it?
Well, he's using it right now because he's like the sheriff of Tatooine.
But if it can't be used, how's the sheriff of Tatooine? What?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
That was an Aftermath. I'm not really a big fan of Aftermath. So
okay.
Yeah.
So like Tatooine is being controlled by the First Order or no?
Well, I don't know about now. Back then it wasn't because this was when the First Order wasn't technically around.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a really weird story where this guy is like he's the sheriff of this place on Tatooine, and he's trying to keep order. And they have like a you know the fat guy that starts crying when the Rancor gets killed?
Yeah.
Well, basically after that whole thing happened, he was basically wandering around Tatooine because like he had nothing left in his life because he's like an animal tamer in the Star Wars universe, and he's really good at it. So he was like, I'm basically just gonna wander in the desert and then die because I don't have anything left. Like the Rancor's dead, the Sarlacc's dead, and then this sheriff guy finds him and he's like, hey, you're this animal tamer. We could use your help. And he's like, okay, I don't really have a purpose for anything else. And then this guy's like, can you tame a Hutt?
What?
And like Jabba the Hutt. Like, can you tame one of his species?
But they're not animals.
Technically they are, but
Jabba the okay.
And then he's like, well, he basically says what you just said. He's like, well, they're not really what I would normally work with, but I could try it. So what they're implying is that they have this infant Hutt, and eventually it's going to grow up, and they're going to kind of use it as like a puppet head of like, I guess, of the underworld of Tatooine.
What?
To make it
seem like. This? Who wrote this?
This was in Aftermath.
That sounds horrible.
It's actually not that bad. The way I'm explaining it doesn't really do much justice, but the way they explain it makes more sense.
But Jabba the Hutt was a crime boss.
Yes.
Wasn't a pet.
No, but they have an infant one, so the idea is that they're going to basically brainwash it into doing what they say.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, I disagree. I think it sounds okay.
You like it? All right.
It's not going to go anywhere because you know.
Okay.
This is a side story in one of the novels, but yeah, I mean, it was actually one of the more interesting things in Aftermath because the whole Aftermath series was kind of weird anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So this are you looking forward to the Mandalorian a lot or?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be great, right?
I honestly think this, if they do it right, which I think they're going to, this might be the best thing that they've done.
Wow.
Potentially.
So you expect this to do really, really well?
I do. If they execute it properly, I think that this could be pretty big, and it has the potential, if done properly, to kind of win back some of that fan base that they lost. Because if it's it's an outside story, it doesn't really have anything to do with the stuff that's going on in the main story. So those elements are removed, and people don't have to think about that. So
right, okay. So when does that come out? Do we know?
I heard late next year, which is interesting because that's going to be around the time that episode 9 comes out. So
and
I'm
around
assuming.
The time, okay. Okay, so if it came out in December, well, it wouldn't come out the same time as episode 9, would it?
I don't think it would come out in December. I think it would come out a couple months beforehand to kind of get people into the Star Wars mood, and then episode 9 comes out.
So it would come out in what, the summer? You mean like August?
I'm gonna probably say September.
September, yeah.
I'm thinking September or October, around there.
Okay.
Unless they've already announced a release date, I don't know. I don't think they have, but.
And Connor, hello, Connor. How are you?
Hello.
You're interested in this, huh?
Yeah, I saw the cast list today, and I gotta say it's impressive.
Yeah. Pedro
Pascal, brilliant actor. Then you've got is it Nick Nolte as well?
Yeah.
And Carl Weathers, which is impressive.
Oh, Carl Weathers, definitely. Yeah.
Carl Weathers, Jesus.
I know, he's amazing.
Yeah. I guess that they've got a lot of confidence in this one.
Yeah, so we're gonna have this, we're gonna have episode 9, and we're gonna have, like, if we count sci-fi, bless you. If we count sci-fi, I guess the Star Trek Picard will also debut around that time too. I mean, I'm talking sci-fi in general. There's gonna be a lot of stuff going on in 2019.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if this will be one of the very first shows that comes out on Disney Plus.
I'm pretty sure that's what they're angling it for.
Would be the first, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would want to have the best thing be the first show, right?
Have they actually announced when Disney Plus is launching?
I don't think they set a solid date yet. Because everything I've read kept saying 2019, and I mean, obviously at this point it has to be 2019. But I'm assuming. I think you're right, Connor. I think it's probably going to come out around, like, whenever this Star Wars show is coming out. That's when they're gonna be like, yeah, here, it's this release date. I'm saying like September or October, but
right.
I don't know.
Let me see if we have a release date for this. I
just hope that they didn't let Dave Filoni get into this too.
Yeah,
because as soon as there's a Mandalorian thing, he's gonna be like, we got to get Sabine in there somehow. Like,
yeah. It just says 2019. It doesn't say anything, I guess. So.
Yeah, because it's another streaming service, isn't it? And I think it's dependent on how many people would want to pay that extra money for that extra streaming service. But I think that this is going to be a big attraction. Yeah, I think The Mandalorian is going to be one of the things that sells Disney Plus.
Yeah, they said the launch of the streaming service is late 2019.
Yeah, there you go.
So there you go. The Mandalorian's going to be the first thing probably that comes on there. Yeah.
Of streaming services, I don't know if you saw this before, but did you see that whole thing that's going on with the whole Netflix Marvel shows?
Yeah. So in other words, clarify what the hell is happening.
From what I heard, apparently there's a clause that says that Marvel can't make these shows for 2 years after the cancellation on Netflix.
That's a disaster for them.
That's crazy.
Because that means that they're going to lose everybody because they're going to have to work for 2 years, obviously. What is the reasoning behind this? Was it Marvel that did it, or was it Netflix that did it, or was it both, or was it neither?
That sounds like a Netflix thing.
Yeah. Did Netflix do this to be grimy? Because everybody's saying that the ratings for Daredevil was like one of their top shows
Originally I heard it was a Netflix thing. Then I heard it was a Marvel thing. But now with this coming out, this sounds like a Netflix thing to me.
So Netflix sabotaged one of their greatest shows because they're grimy that they lost all the Disney stuff. So they don't want to promote Disney Marvel. So they're taking all this stuff off the table, even though they would lose money.
I guess.
So they cancel Iron Fist, they cancel Luke Cage, they cancel Daredevil. They can't cancel the Punisher or Jessica Jones because they spent the money for the season and they still have to air the new seasons.
Yeah,
so
they'll cancel them after they'll cancel them after.
So they're gonna wait a month after, and then the Punisher's supposed to debut, right? The second season. They're not gonna say anything about it. After a month or two, Punisher's getting canceled, which is really bad because it's like, and then they're going to release Jessica Jones after that, and then she will get canceled.
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious at this point that they're canceling it to move it over to Disney Plus.
Well, they're not, though, because now they can't use them for 2 years. So that's kind of like...
Yeah. Which is kind of
effed up because they're like, well, this is Netflix originals. Now it's no longer Netflix originals, so we're not allowing you to have it for 2 years.
Well, here's something they could potentially do though, because I don't know if it's in the clause that says these characters or these shows.
I think it's the characters.
So if it's the characters, then they're basically screwed for 2 years. But if it's the shows, then what they could potentially do is have these characters show up in other things.
Yeah, it's not the shows, it's the characters. I'm pretty sure Marvel Disney was smart enough. Well, Netflix was smart enough to say the characters.
Well, I mean, we have to, obviously we weren't there when they signed it, so anything's possible. But I would, if I worked for Marvel and it said in there that it was, I'd be like, well, then let's have something else.
Right. I mean, they don't have. They could call it Marvel Night. They could call it Marvel Nights. And they had Punisher and Daredevil Marvel Knights. They could have a label where it could be. What it could do is it could be like a thing where some episodes focus on Daredevil, some episodes focus on Punisher, some of them Jessica Jones, and it could be like a series, and they get 4 episodes each or something.
Sure.
So in effect, spin-off, basically.
It's There was a thing that came out. What was it? It's like the comic books had this thing where they would show certain characters for the series, and for a couple of episodes it would be, a couple of issues it would be the Punisher, or it would be, like Daredevil or something else. And then there was also a TV show that focused on somebody for half hour and then somebody else for half hour. I mean, I'm thinking like it could be one of those variety shows for like superhero where like it just focuses on like under a Marvel Knights label. And like, in other words, you know how you have Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead?
Yeah.
You would have this last throughout the whole entire year. And it would be like season 1, right? And let's just say it starts, I don't know, in January, right? The thing would go on the whole entire year, and they would add episodes in because it's like they would be doing Jessica Jones series, Daredevil, all these things, but they would give them 4 episodes. Mm-hmm. So, and they would only air it when you have 12 episodes, but it would be like an extension. Like, you know how a full season of Arrow is 24 episodes, right?
Yeah.
So you would have 24 episodes of Marvel Knights. And of the 24 episodes, they would each get 4 episodes. So Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist. Then you would have Punisher, right? And then you would have, I guess, 4 episodes to something else. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe they could dare to try out Moon Knight or something, or Ghost Rider. So you would have.
I definitely think Moon Knight is coming on this streaming service. I have a very funny feeling he's going to be one of the first ones.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So that would be like ideal because again, you get 24 episodes of a series, and then it would be easy because you would have the show split up where there would be many showrunners because the showrunners would each cover a faction of the show. Like, this guy does Daredevil, this guy does Jessica Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then you would just put it all together. So it wouldn't be like they have to be connected. It would just be like, like they used to have that in the cartoons. They used to have the Marvel Action Hour. And they had Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, and then they had the Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
They could do some type of show like that, which would work, I think. But, anyway. If I could add something while we're talking about Marvel in general, Marvel kind of trolled us the other day, trying to make everybody believe that they are destroying the Marvel Universe in March. They put out these sayings that when Spider-Man was no more, who brought him back to make him be Spider-Man again? There was another thing about who gave the Fantastic Four their powers, who saved Jean Grey from the Dark Phoenix. And there was a whole bunch. Who found Captain America before the Avengers? And right away, the hint was that they were going to do a retcon and redo the whole universe, destroy the universe, sort of like they did a little bit with Secret Wars. And now it turns out that they really were trolling everybody because this has to do with the cosmic Ghost Rider, who's been messing around with time, messing up the timeline by raising Thanos as an infant. So now he gets trapped in time and he's messing up the Marvel timeline, which would create another timeline. So he interferes with key events in Marvel history. So the comic's going to be called The Cosmic Ghost Rider Destroys the Marvel Universe, which, you know what? You made everybody believe that it was something else. So that shame on you. So it's actually nothing. It's crap. So
Cosmic Ghost Rider, huh?
Yeah, and you know who the Cosmic Ghost Rider is?
Who?
Frank Castle in the future becomes the Ghost Rider. It's a complicated thing, and he served Thanos. It's a long story.
Doesn't he have an Iron Man suit now?
He lost it. No, Tony Stark took it away from him.
Oh, of course he did.
And War Machine took it away from him.
Is Doctor Strange still wandering space looking for alien magic?
I'm not sure, but I do know that now Rhodey suffers from what Tony Stark suffered from Avengers, the end of Avengers 1. We can't, I guess it's claustrophobia or whatever the hell it is. So now Jim Rhodes, he cannot be War Machine anymore. So he has to be. It doesn't make any sense that he can't be in a suit, but he can be in a tank. Which obviously they don't know what claustrophobia is, but so he can't be War Machine anymore. But he took the suit away from the Punisher with the help of Iron Man. So yeah, Punisher no longer has the Iron Man, the War Machine suit. There you go.
Right.
Yeah. But yet in the future, he also made a deal with Mephisto. He has the Ghost Rider powers. It's weird stuff. And he was a Herald of Galactus. It's crazy stuff going on in the future. I mean, Tony Stark's Doctor Strange, for God's sakes, in the future. So that's a crazy timeline, too. But anyway, when Wolverine is merged with the Phoenix Force and has the Infinity Gauntlet. But that, whatever. Let's get off that because we're getting crazy. Anything else?
Not really, no. It was, I think that Star Wars news is the biggest.
Any Game of Thrones stuff?
There was a rumor that they're moving Game of Thrones to a Friday.
Friday?
Yeah.
Why? Wasn't it always on a Sunday or a Sunday, right?
Yeah, I guess at that time they've got that True Detective on, and they've also got Big Little Lies or something?
Oh, okay.
That big HBO show that everyone's talking about.
Billy, would you shut up about Mephisto? Jesus! Goddamn peanut gallery. Why don't you get your ass in here and tell me that? Jesus, we got I understand we're watching live, and he's like, could you actually pronounce Mephisto right? You tell us how it's done, Billy. You come in here now. Drop in.
You could call him Mephistopheles. I mean,
Well, I mean, look.
Could be really high strung about it.
Many years people said Thanos. it's just like Magneto, whatever. And it's like potato, like whatever, man.
Remember
whatever.
Negan and Negan?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's come on, Billy, come on. And I'm not doing a diss track.
Billy wanted me to point out that apparently in that Avengers trailer,
it's Mephisto, damn it.
Mephisto, I said.
There he is.
Yep, he uses an S. God damn.
Mephisto. I said Mephisto.
You always put an S in there. You're like, Mephisto.
No,
Miss. Yes, you do. You do it every time.
Mephisto. Shut up.
You're going to say his name 3 times. He's going to show up and be like, I have a deal for you, Matrixlord.
Right. I will make Doctor Who more interesting if you continue the Rehovians cast. No.
Frog level 9.
Frog level 9.
Actually, yeah, I needed to ask you about that. What's all that about? The end of the Rehovians cast?
Well, you see, Joe's going through a similar arc that Luke has gone through in The Last Jedi. So he's on this,
I'm out, man.
He's on this downward spiral.
You didn't see that,
losing who he was or is and never will be.
I will have to say that I am not going to answer any questions about the Real Hoovians cast.
Are we going to do the fake news Real Hoovians cast?
No, we're not. No.
Wouldn't it be cool cast?
We're not. Okay, here's the thing.
I like
we're
that
not,
idea, Billy. That's way better.
Well, there's a twist on that. We're not going to do the fake news with the Rehovians cast, but Sky Havoc will have his own show called Whovian Conspiracy.
Not Sky Havoc.
Right. It will be a Whovian Conspiracy Theory show off the wall. And I guess the first episode will explain he has a crazy conspiracy theory about Series 11.
Wait, I have a question. Like,
yeah,
how are you supposed to come up with compelling conspiracy theories about a show that's not compelling at all anymore?
I don't know. I guess Sky Havoc has a whole itinerary about what.
Are we going to talk about the frog? Is that going to be the whole series?
You know what? I don't know. I don't know, man. I actually, there's an outline that was sent to me today by the Council of Matrixlords or something. I don't know.
You have a council? Right. What the hell was this? The first time I've heard about this.
Yes, there's a council. There was a council of Reed Richards before there was a council of Wells. Just to let you know that. But
is this like the Illuminati of the Whovian universe?
Well,
like what?
There is the Whovian conspiracy with Sky Havoc. Social Justice Who with Mandakor, Hip Whovian Monsters with Joey Jupiter, and Whovian Elite with Dignifacto. So I guess there's going to be, and Whovian Schmucks with Joe Goss. So there's five shows that's going to be debuting.
Is there a Matrix?
No. So the 5 incarnations are going to be debuting shows now. So that will be interesting. And as far as the Rehovians cast goes, we will cover the New Year special as promised. After that, we shall see.
Are the Daleks actually in that, or is that confirmed?
Allegedly, it's one Dalek, but
yeah, I think that there is a Dalek in it. Yeah.
Is it a female Dalek?
No, I God hope not.
You don't know though.
If it's a female Dalek, I will not watch the show again.
I'm telling you, man.
Female Dalek.
If it's a female Dalek, should we take a field trip to go see Chibnall? Because I will flip out.
They are not breasts; they are Dalek bumps.
Exactly.
Is the Dalek going to be like, "Don't hate me because of my gender" or something?
Yeah, I actually think that he's going to write the Daleks where they're a lot more reasoned than they usually are.
Right.
It's going to be like a hardcore version of like Into the Dalek, where actually the Dalek...
wouldn't a female Dalek be more deadlier than the Daleks? Because if we've seen Species, that was kind of I don't know.
Really want the female Dalek thing to happen.
Well, that's
until Species 2, and then that whole thing got thrown out the window.
Yeah, that kind of exactly.
Joe wants Doctor Who to go to shit so he can get views by throwing K9 around.
No. I don't want views. Are you out of your mind?
If we wanted
I
views,
want Doctor Who to go to shit.
If we wanted views, we would do the fake Whovians cast. I'm just saying.
Exactly, and we're not doing that.
We could put like the arrows in the thumbnail and like the really cringy clickbait title.
We could call ourselves the Who Crew.
No.
Oh.
Jesus.
God damn.
What a Legion of Losers or some shit. No, we ain't doing that. They can remain in the fandom.
Wait, the Legion of Losers? You mean the friggin' writing team?
Yeah.
Woo!
Damn.
Led by Chibnall.
I thought you were gonna make a nice thumbnail to your diss track, Mr. Billy.
I forgot about that.
You made this diss track that nobody heard except for a select few.
Billy's busy, man. He's got stuff to do.
He's famous.
I'm not.
Billy the Kid. You're famous, bro.
I'm a self-proclaimed YouTube sensation.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. So the Real Whovians cast, we will have cast for the New Year's special, and then we'll see.
I don't have a buttery smooth voice like Connor.
We won't. Will not have it. I will not have a diss track though.
Aww.
Unless I got 10,000 subscribers, which I don't think that's gonna happen.
We need to all just make bot accounts and sub, so that way he can do it.
Yes.
I doubt I'll have 10,000 subs by December. What did I say? December 31st?
All be called Dalek 1 through 10,000.
Right.
And
yeah, he didn't say they had to be real subs.
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right. What was this thing you sent me? The Christmas Predator fighting Rudolph thing? What is that?
Comedy Central's doing like a.
Is that the Predator from Aliens and Predator? Like fighting? Really? You see that, Chris?
I didn't.
Oh shit!
That actually sounds better than this last Predator movie, though.
It's like one of those classic like holiday specials, like with the animation, but it's like elf and reindeer versus Predator or some shit.
Jesus Christ!
Well, I mean, when you really think about it, like a reindeer whose nose can glow bright enough that it can, like pierce through storm clouds. I could see why a Predator would be like that. That sounds like an interesting trophy.
Right, they hunt them, right?
Yeah, and especially since they can fly, like.
But like, is Frosty in it? Is he gonna be like have weapons and stuff? And he's gonna like.
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh wow!
The top hat.
All I did was watch the clip. I didn't look into it any further.
Oh, okay.
Predator's going after the top hat.
We'll have to see.
Rambo's got his bow. Cowboy Rambo's got his bow.
You know how
Rambo
much
on the ranch.
What is that crap, dude?
Rambo on the ranch. Oh, dude, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
How is that gonna be great?
Have you heard the plot? The plot sounds fantastic.
Oh, dude, talk about character development.
Yes. He goes after like a human trafficking ring. I can't wait. That's gonna be that's gonna be just great.
No bandana, right? No tying it tight. No machine
He's got
guns.
the Stetson, man.
Oh my God! What the hell happened?
He retired, and then the drug ring, the human trafficking ring.
I thought you were gonna say the drugs went to his head. Shit.
Well,
he got punched in the face.
Botox. I mean,
Jesus. So Rocky's retired.
Botox. What?
So Rocky's retired. Rambo's retired, but he's still expendable, right?
One more time though.
One more expendable.
Retired too.
Oh, and that's retired too?
Yeah.
And then what does he do? Sit in a home? What is he doing?
Then he does the remake of Judge Dredd since nobody else will do it.
And it turns out Rocky and Rambo are the same person, actually. I'll have to give you my opinion sometime next week because I'm going to see an advanced screening of Aquaman this weekend.
Nice.
Oh, you're a Prime member, huh?
Well, actually, I signed up for the trial and then quit the trial after I got the tickets.
Jesus, man. That's great.
Yeah.
That's smart.
That is pretty smart.
Yeah. So hopefully it works out. Hope it's good.
It's such a random thing to be like, oh yeah, if you're a Prime member, you get to go see Aquaman early.
Right?
Like,
Right.
Philip said it was good, didn't he?
What?
Yeah, he said he really liked it.
Yeah. I'm
Into the
intrigued.
Spider-Verse is getting a sequel and a spinoff.
Oh god, I want to see that too.
Well, when are we going to see this trailer of Far From Home?
I don't know, but it sounds awesome.
After
just say that-
credits scene. No, sorry.
You're just saying that because you're a ball buster. You know it doesn't sound awesome. You are
Whoa!
a fucking ball buster because you know that doesn't sound awesome by any fucking state of affairs whatsoever. Him fighting fucking alien elementals? What the fuck is that?
I'm pretty sure it's just Hydra Man.
Come on, dude. That's not interesting.
And
Mysterio is a good guy? What the fuck is that?
I'm almost positive it's just going to be an illusion.
That's gotta be.
That's what I'm saying because it sounds ludicrous enough just to be like Mysterio is like, ha ha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is J. Jonah Jameson in this?
Ice Cube's got to do something.
Is he really going to be JJ?
I doubt that.
No way.
It's fake.
Yeah.
See, fake news. See how much attention that got? Imagine the real Whovians.
No, we're not doing that. I'm not. Listen.
We had comments in the thing. They're like, we
Listen,
watch
we
it.
can't. We're not going to boost Doctor Who that way with fake shit. No, man.
Yeah, but the ironic thing is that the fake stuff is more interesting than the actual show.
Well, than an actual fucking frog, yeah. I mean,
Nocus Plagus.
like you try telling somebody, oh, like what's going on, Doctor? Well, there's a universe that took the form of a frog.
Frog level 9.
And they think that's fake. No, it's not.
The Frog level 9 cast, so nobody gets confused.
Right.
You know?
I
think we need to do this, and I think we should all talk like Trump as we're doing it.
Jesus. That's extreme.
So this way he can deport us for some reason. And then,
I mean, he invited Bruce Wayne up to the tower before he got elected. Wait, you saw that?
What?
Christian Bale said today that Donald Trump thought that he really was Bruce Wayne before he got elected, and he invited him up to Trump Tower, and he's talking to him like he's Bruce Wayne, and Christian Bale is just playing up like he's Bruce Wayne, and both, and he's like, he did the interview today. He's like, no, he thought I was.
God, we have a good president.
Me too.
Well, I mean, who really, honestly though, who wouldn't want to talk to Batman?
Exactly.
What does Connor?
You know what?
I was just saying he sounds really smart.
Just like those Brexit people sound even smarter, right? What's happening with that?
Well, we had a vote of no confidence against the leader.
Chancellor Valorum's. Yeah. Okay. Right.
God. Why?
Yeah. That's the only time I ever heard of a vote of no confidence. With the prequels. I was like, what the? Right.
Trump's attorney got convicted, didn't he?
Yeah. Did Jar Jar Binks create Brexit or no?
What?
Did Jar Jar Binks create the whole Brexit idea or no?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
A vote of no confidence is actually a real thing. Like, it's in business all the time.
Right.
Not the way they did it in Star Wars, but
Right. When they did it to the Papa John's guy. they use some words that they just voted no confidence.
Papa John's.
Yeah. That's a real thing. Because that's a real thing.
I know.
We have no confidence in your ability to represent this company. But it's named after me. That's okay. But I am the logo. That's okay. I'm the spokesman. That's okay. What?
Where's Trump getting impeached?
He's not.
He's almost done when you really think about it.
Actually, he's almost begun. There's another term. So, Well, all right. If you're a manager, Connor, who's going to battle him? Who could go the distance, bro? Who could go the distance and take him out? Who?
Kanye.
Of the Democrats, who's strong enough to go the distance? Nancy Pelosi?
John McCain.
Nancy Pelosi?
Kanye versus Kid Rock 2020.
Sure, probably not. Who? Hillary? Is she going? Round 2?
I heard she's running again. This would be round 3.
2.
Technically.
Oh, yes.
Oprah.
Oprah. No.
So, round 3. Hillary's going in it?
She's kind of like the Ash Ketchum of politics. Like, she gets so close, but she always fails.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
But, like, there's nobody in the Democratic Party that is, like, popular.
Well, there was, but then his own party screwed him over. So,
right.
You know.
What about Biden?
Chibnall.
Why can't he run?
You know, I think Chibnall should run. I agree with you, Billy. Yeah.
Well, what about Bernie Sanders?
That's what I was talking about.
Over, right? Yeah. Yeah, Hillary.
Like, they didn't even fight that. They those emails came out and they were like, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Poor Bernie.
Now, I didn't agree with Sanders on most things, but I still think he got a pretty raw deal.
He got screwed over, man. They beat the crap out of him. Somebody jumped him in an alley. Something.
Are there any
shoelaces together?
Are there any reviews out for Bumblebee?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the verdict?
Apparently, it's very good.
Okay.
Yeah. People want more honey. No.
Is it okay? So is it same universe?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. At least they're saying that now. I don't know what the story's going to be a couple months from now, but for now, anyway.
I can't wait to go see it because get the typical Transformers audience I always get, where there's always that one guy that repeats every line from the movie.
Yep.
Right. Don't they have a responsibility to make a follow-up to The Last Night?
No.
I mean,
that movie was ass.
Shouldn't they explain things?
No, because to explain things, you'd probably have to unlobotomize most of the audience who saw it.
But don't you hate when they just leave shit and it's just there and it's like, okay.
Well, normally I'm that way, but the story that they were telling, I absolutely hate, so I don't really care.
But wouldn't there be a chance to fix it?
Horrible.
There's no way to fix this. They were literally like, Unicron is the core of the Earth. And I was like, okay.
The planet will be destroyed without Unicron, right? So,
and if they go the way of Transformers Prime, Unicron is the reason for all life on Earth. So,
that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Before I quit working at the movie theater, I that was one of the last things I did on the clock. I was up in the projection booth and I was watching The Last Night and I fell asleep. It was so bad. It made me fall asleep on the job.
Wow. That's bad.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to fall asleep if you go to the movies to see Avatar 2, 3, 4, or 5?
No promises.
Are they doing 5 now? So they're only
doing
5.
Yeah, there's 5.
I rode that Avatar ride at Disney World. That was pretty cool.
It's amazing how he's so excited about it, and I don't hear one person excited about it.
Like, that's because the last one came out in 2009.
Right. So he's like, oh my god, you good? It's like, what?
Speaking of pointless sequels, I hear we're getting a trailer for Star Wars before Christmas.
Got a mask.
Episode 9. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a nice mask, right?
Oh, what are you talking?
Joe, I don't know. Is it going to be like this with the red? But that's just supposed to be a shadow, I guess. But like,
oh no, apparently it's red and black. Like
is it like a little red like that, or is it like just?
Apparently, if the rumors are true, he fixes his old mask with some sort of red material.
Nice.
Joe, you don't want to see that beautiful face from Girls?
No, not really.
When did Adam Driver apparently this is news to me? Like, when did he become like a good-looking actor? Like,
ever since you took that mask off.
The guy kind of looks kind of weird to me, but it didn't bother me. I was just kind of like, okay, I guess I'm not the audience they're going after.
I was like, put that shit back on. Put that shit back on. It was ridiculous.
You ever see Grandma's Boy?
No.
No.
Oh, well, I was going to say, there's a guy in there that my friend was talking to me about Force Awakens. He's like, yeah, isn't that Kylo Ren guy the guy in Grandma's Boy that dresses up like Neo from the Matrix all the time? It's like, no.
Shit. Wasn't he in the Ku Klux Klan movie or something? A Black
Yeah,
Klan?
it was
Black
He was
Klansman.
in the Ku Klux Klan.
It was in Logan Lucky as well, which was good.
What is that thing they're making now? They're actually is it an animated thing? They're actually doing a Superman versus the Ku Klux Klan? Like, that's
What?
real. That's real.
Why don't
That's
they just
real.
have the Punisher take out the Ku Klux
What
Klan?
are they going to do to him?
That's real, though.
But, like, how are they going to fight Superman?
Kryptonite.
What?
Yeah.
This is okay.
So, like, everybody has it now?
Clan magic.
Chris,
Clan magic.
Chris, I'm going to send this to you, and you tell me if this is bullshit. Because
It kind of sounds like it, but, you know, hey.
Hey, Punisher comes out next month. Just have him kill the fucking Ku Klux Klan and the Nazis.
So
is this supposed to be like Batman versus Dracula or some shit?
Is like Hey, Batman versus Dracula was pretty cool.
I know, but
Superman versus the Ku Klux Klan got the Netflix Castlevania producer. Apparently, this is the thing.
Yeah, that's what I said. It is
No, like a real thing, though.
I know. That's what I'm telling you. Yes, I'm not joking.
Oh, it's post World War II Klan resurgence. Okay, well,
That sounds kind of controversial.
That is very
a little bit.
Yeah.
Wow, that's brave.
And at least we got Sister Act 3 with Whoopi Goldberg, huh? Disney, thanks a lot.
Oh boy,
Thanks, man. Singing nuns, baby. Can't wait. Because we need to have more female movies.
Oh, Whoopi, I missed you.
That's right.
You see that that new Pixar movie they're working on, the Onward?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with Tom Holland and
Chris Pratt. I'm intrigued by that.
What's going on with this Matt Reeves script? I mean, with Batman.
Oh yeah, apparently Batman's still a thing, and it's due at the end of the year. Apparently,
it's Affleck. Or no?
Yes.
In Matt Reeves' movie?
Apparently.
I thought it wasn't though.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Apparently, it is though.
Did they tell him he's not allowed? What, Connor?
Is that Kit Harington rumor dead?
Probably.
Shit.
Did they tell Ben Affleck he's not allowed to have Dunkin' Donuts on the set?
No, because Ben Affleck can do it however he wants, I guess.
I thought he was in rehab.
He was,
He
yeah.
got out. And
No.
he's divorced as he got out too, so that's kind of interesting.
CW is doing Crisis on Infinite Earths.
I know, that's great.
They should get Michael Keaton.
Yeah, now that's total will never happen.
Keaton's Batman on the CW.
Being that he's on the contract and he can't appear in anything DC because he's booked up with Marvel and Sony for another movie after this one.
Yeah, it's gonna be called Venom versus the Vulture.
Right. So that Sonic the Hedgehog movie is Jim Carrey really the villain?
Oh my gosh, that has gotten some of the funniest reactions I've ever seen.
People thought it was a horror thing.
Well, have you seen the poster?
It looks like fucking sick.
It's frightening.
I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's great.
What?
Screw up. Yeah, Sonic.
Jim
You
Carrey?
want to know why? Because they heard that Pokemon was getting a movie, and they were like, now is the time.
Yeah, but Pokemon, like, Pikachu is fucking Deadpool, basically.
Detective.
That's what it is.
Sort of.
It's like, Pikachu! Pika!
That means Chris automatically hates it if he's Deadpool.
Yep.
Yeah. I didn't mean to blow anybody's ears out, by the way. So. But anyway, yeah.
Deadpool's bringing all kinds of tragedies back, like Nickelback.
Woo!
I know. He's going to be a bodyguard again to Samuel L. Jackson. Sequel.
Oh.
That's interesting.
Did you see the ridiculous news about Miley Cyrus?
Oh, you love that. Isn't that great for Black Mirror?
Wait, what?
No, not fucking really.
What?
Black Mirror.
Why not? She's on a wrecking ball, bro. She's on a wrecking ball.
Oh, no.
She's gonna wreck shit, man. She's gonna break shit.
Yeah, she's gonna
break
wreck
that
the
mirror,
ratings.
you know? She'd do great in that, no?
Not really.
Lady Gaga was phenomenal in American Horror Story, by the way, so maybe she might do really well.
I mean, Lady Gaga is a little bit talented. I wouldn't say that Miley Cyrus is.
Shit. Talking about fucking Hannah
All Miley
Montana.
Cyrus is good at is getting a pussy out.
Jesus! What the hell? When did we become rated R here?
You can't stop.
Now she's gonna come after us with that wrecking ball.
Yeah, man. So that I guess you're not pleased. So I guess we're not going to do the Black Mirror cast now, right?
It just seems a bit too Black Mirror for me.
We're not. Well, yeah.
That's like Black Mirror Inception. That's Black Mirror in Black Mirror.
When are we doing the Black Mirror cast?
I don't know. Whenever you want to do it. Whenever enough people have watched it to participate, I guess.
Yeah, we got to get people to actually watch
That's
it too.
in one episode.
We're going to go episode by episode, I guess, as in order, right?
Oh, the USS Callister.
That would be the best. That was a great episode, by the way. I love that episode. And that's actually the first episode I've ever. No, that wasn't the first episode. I only seen 3 episodes because I started late, but that was a good episode.
You haven't seen the pig fucking episode?
No, I saw the soul in the doll, and I saw the prisoner that was tortured forever and the thing, and I saw the other guy that kept wanting to feel pain and kept chop himself up or something.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Are you sure you watched Black Mirror?
Yeah, so it was Black Mirror. Yes.
None of them sound like Black Mirror.
No, it was Black Mirror.
Isn't the pig fucking one the first episode?
Yeah.
Wow. That's really? Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Oh, it's too funny.
What else do we have?
The Everything Show, sponsored by pig fucking.
Yeah.
What
There
else?
goes the monetization.
You know how you get that back?
Yeah. What? The Rehovians fake news show? No.
I didn't.
Don't
say
we have any morals? Come on. We have to
but
Who has morals?
You mean to say we should create clickbait? Come on now.
it would be in parody. It
That's
wouldn't
not
actually
cool.
be serious.
Oh, it wouldn't be. Okay, never mind.
No, I'm not saying that we come on here. We're like actually spreading false.
I'm just kidding.
You know.
Where am
The
I?
Rehovians cast is going to cover the New Year's special. And then we see. And we will cover it for
Do
people's
a
reactions.
Of the fake news cast and see how many views it gets. And if it gets over 1,000 views, I think that's your next show.
So what are we going to call it? Just the Rehovians cast?
No, we got to come up with like a really cringy clickbait title.
Why do we have to do clickbait stuff at all? Who does that?
Everybody! That's the point.
It's not like I'm going to do a video that says will the Rehovians cast end? No.
Oh, of course.
Right.
Of course.
Right, that's not clickbait.
How do you
Okay.
think some of these Star Wars channels get so big?
Right.
Because when you put a video out there that's like, Rey is the reincarnation of Darth Revan twice removed,
Right.
100 billion people click it because they see Revan in the title and they're like,
Yeah.
hashtag Revan confirmed.
Not
Right.
to name any names, but Emergency Awesome is the worst.
Thanks for name dropping. Yeah.
Now
That's
they're
nice.
going to come after us. Great.
That's nice. Great job. We don't need no wars. Okay? No Whovian. Well, is he a Whovian? Not
I
really.
don't know. A war could spike up them views.
We're having no. Yeah, no, it's not in my case. It did. Not in my case. It did. That wrecked the shit out of my job. No, we're not doing no wars. No.
We could do the real Raw cast and talk about nothing.
But we have to actually. I have to actually be back into
The
wrestling.
real Rawcast. What? Oh, wrestling.
I have to actually be back.
No, you
into
don't. We
wrestling.
can talk about nothing. It's fine.
No, you have to know your shit when it comes to wrestling.
No, you really don't.
I've been out of the
show right
loop
now don't know what
for
they're doing.
20
So,
years, probably. Yeah,
I don't need to know shit. I can still mark out.
I guarantee. Yeah, exactly, Billy. I guarantee you, if we came on here and did a real Raw cast and talked about Raw from like 20 years ago, it would get more views than if we talked about Raw now.
Right.
I'm gonna give you a ringside seat to your own SmackDown, brother.
There you go.
Freak out! Right.
That was like the Macho Man and Hulk Hogan at the same time. But yeah.
Right. Or I'm not part of your core. Remember that? That was great. Connor doesn't even watch wrestling.
Nobody watches wrestling anymore.
Right.
Did you
Here's
see
the
though?
thing.
Like they had the lowest viewership in history
Yeah.
last Monday.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
See, this is the thing. It's easy to do a new show, to try to see what we're gonna do, about Doctor Who. But the whole entire, we need to have a huge portion of our Real Whovians cast members actually want to watch it. We can't just say, "Hey, we're doing this," because people are like, "No, I don't want to see that." And then what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? It's like, remember how we started doing the Walking Dead ones, and then people started hating it, and then nobody was watching it on time, and then I had nobody to do it with me every week?
Yeah, but The Walking Dead was actually really good this past season. So
Nobody wanted to do a cast.
you should have.
Dude, the new show.
I tried. Nobody wanted to do casts. I was going to cancel that podcast.
And anybody who didn't watch these past few episodes was missing out. I'm just saying. It was pretty damn good.
Amen, brother.
Without Rick Grimes, I don't know, man. I watched it without Rick Grimes. I'm not happy.
But it's easier to accept it because he's coming back.
He's come. Listen, 6 years.
Who cares?
It's gone.
Yeah.
How do you explain that if he just pops back in? Hey, I'm sorry I didn't talk to you for 10 years ago.
There was a clause in the contract saying he couldn't be used for 6 years.
Fucking year, John.
Somebody laid out the timeline of this actually really perfectly, and I actually think it's what they're gonna do.
What?
You have the 6-year gap. These 3 movies are apparently going to tell what happens to him during these 6 years.
Okay.
I wouldn't try to explain Walking Dead timelines to Joe because I tried to in the comments.
No. But I'm not talking about the show timeline. I'm talking about our world, reality timeline.
Right.
The 3 movies are apparently going to tell what happens to him during these 6 years.
Yeah,
right?
but he's not going to go back to the show at the end of the 3 movies.
Wait, hold on though, because they laid out this timeline really perfectly, and I think whoever set this up actually is onto something here. They said that the movies are going to come out every other year, so it's going to be 2021, 2023, 2025, right? They said by that time, The Walking Dead, if it's still on the air, will be on season 15 or something.
Right.
And that's where they're apparently planning to end the show. So they said after the movies come out, he's probably going to show up in the last few episodes.
Of Walking Dead.
Yeah. So it actually, if that's the way they're doing it.
But they said he's never coming back to The Walking Dead.
They didn't say never. They just said not right now.
Okay.
So
he'll be there to the end to end it.
I think so. I think that's probably how it's going to end if he doesn't die in these movies, which I highly doubt he will.
He won't die in these movies.
They find the cure for the zombies, and then they figure out vampires exist.
Yes.
And Bill Compton shows back up. It's like, suck it.
Suck it.
Yeah, but it can't be Eric because he's dealing with something else right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, is he gonna be in Godzilla versus Kong?
He's been on the set.
Shit.
Wow.
By the way, Mothra scares the fuck out of me.
Really?
All hail Mothra.
Why?
I hate
Do we have twins? Singing?
No.
No. We don't have twins. No.
No.
Why not? We can't have that? No? Oh.
John Cena, no.
John Cena, I don't want him to be Captain America, so or even U.S. Agent.
John Cena's gonna break up the fight between Godzilla and Kong.
Yep.
He's
gonna they're gonna be like headbutting each other, and he's gonna be in the middle, like pushing their heads.
Isn't he in
apart.
Transformers? He's in Bumblebee,
Yes.
right?
He's like the human villain, apparently.
Oh, he's a human villain.
At least he starts out that way.
I heard that he's the only sensible human in that movie and the whole universe, due to the fact that all the military and whoever are like, yeah, we're making an alliance with these fucking Decepticons here, and then fucking John Cena's like, that name just not sitting well with anybody else.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Which, by the way, completely ruins the timeline of Transformers if it's still a part of it. But hey,
right.
We just erased The Last Night from canon.
I think we should.
I'd be okay with that.
We take like Homecoming out of canon.
Yeah, but Homecoming's like great. So
really,
unfortunately, we can't take that out of canon.
All right. Can we get Last Jedi out of canon?
No.
Oh. Chris and I agree on this one.
No, can't win that one.
It's a tag team right here.
I know. I hate double teams too.
I don't know what our tag team name is, but we will defend this film until the end.
Right.
Which will be episode 9. But yeah.
Right.
What happened to Connor?
He got sick of you talking about that shit.
Connor hates me. Connor.
Don't make a diss track.
I want diss tracks from everyone on this channel now.
We're not big enough to have a diss track.
I'd made one already.
I know, but I'm not big enough to even have one made up against me.
Billy.
I made one about you.
You did. That nobody really could hear because you won't make a damn thumbnail to put it on your channel.
Billy, you should make a diss track about how people who hate The Last Jedi are wrong. No, I'm just joking.
I wonder if that exists or not.
Probably.
Epic rap battles of history.
There was a great video.
That came out. The new one came out.
Yeah.
There was a great video about Luke and The Last Jedi that I recommend everybody watch because the guy is on point.
Yeah.
The box.
Yes.
Luke, knock him out. Wait, what video? Who made it?
There was this video. I can't remember the title. It was like something about how The Last Jedi actually got Luke right, and it was like the most fantastic thing I've seen.
I did watch something like that.
Yep.
Who's this guy that keeps sending Star Wars stuff out? This Ewan McGregor's not in episode 9. Why are they putting stupid shit out there like that?
This is what I'm saying.
Jesus.
They put videos out like this, and they get 2 million views in a week.
I don't understand that shit.
Why?
So you're saying we should do fake news like that?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
We are credible journalists.
I've never claimed to be such a thing.
Well, whatever. Whatever. We cannot do that. That would not.
If by credible you mean full of shit.
Hey, we are not full of shit at all. Godzilla vs. Kong 2. That's all I can say.
Yeah, no.
That was. Yeah.
Oh, you mean like this one, like the remake? Oh.
No, when I made the video years ago.
Predicted in 2014.
No, when I made the video, what, 2013?
Yeah. I thought you meant like an actual Godzilla vs. Kong 2, like in the MonsterVerse. Which is not going to happen. But, yeah.
Yeah.
What's did I miss something? What's Vaughn up to? I haven't seen her in a minute.
She will be back in a couple days.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Susie came back. Jay came back.
Susie and Jay.
I miss Vaughn. Vaughn's outbursts against Doctor Who were some of the most entertaining things.
We love you, Vaughn. Can't wait to have you back.
What I'm telling you, the other day, Chris was saying that initial Jodie Whittaker reaction was the best.
Yes.
Because of the roller coaster of emotions from everyone, and then me sitting there going, "I'm so happy," and then My favorite part of that though is when everybody's initially like freaking out and screaming, and then you just see Scott go, "Well, folks, I gotta bounce," and like, and he like looks to the side all wide-eyed, like, "Oh shit," and he just leaves.
You know, Billy, you get the honor of being the guy who spoiled that trailer for me.
Oh, really?
Yes, I slept in that day, and the first thing I woke up to was your Facebook message saying first female.
Oh, really?
shit!
And I was like, uh-oh.
Oh shit!
Oh, great.
Which is a good thing, because you saved me like a minute to rage, because had I seen that trailer, I would have probably eaten my laptop. But
did Scott leave and then I threw fucking K9
yes,
across the
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I think so.
I started throwing shit. Right.
See, like, just go look at the video. It's great. Scott's just looking to the side, and he's like, "I gotta bounce."
I was like Kylo Ren destroying shit.
Like, he
Right?
looks
The cast ended, and I was throwing shit, and it was like Kylo Ren destroying stuff. and Sharon opened up the door, and she closed the door. It's like,
oh, it's real. It's
yes,
fucking
you
real.
gotta leave him alone a little bit.
That was great when Gloria's like, "It's not on their Twitter feed," and then
Hayden's trying to tell us.
somebody hit refresh, and it was like, "Oh my gosh, BBC One!"
Wasn't Hayden?
Hayden told us.
Who told you, Sean? I was right, Joe. I was right.
What?
The best, the best thing about that though is everybody's flipping out, and Vaughn's just like, "Well, we're gonna have to give her a chance." And you're sitting there like, "Fuck no!"
I'm telling you, it's great. And then immediately after all of his fuck knows, he's like, "All right, congratulations."
Right. I had to be like, because you know what it is? It's like, I ignored it for a second. I'm like, whoa, I've run like 10 different Doctor Who pages on Facebook. I can't exactly say fuck and shit. I mean, like, all these people, there's like thousands of people on this one and hundreds on this one, and I'm like, congratulations.
You know what would have been great is if some family who loves Doctor Who found your channel like the night before, and it was like a kind of like a tame episode of the Real Whovians cast.
Yeah.
And then when they heard Jodie Whittaker, the family gathered together in front of one of their television sets, and they put on the Real Whovians cast, and they see you going, "Fuck no!" And then they're like, "Oh my gosh, what the hell?" Then you throw.
And there's somebody probably like showed in slow motion when I take K9, and I'm like this, like under the arm, like this.
I hope that out there somewhere there's somebody that works on Doctor Who that has seen that cast. Like,
I'm sure, because I heard Jodie Whittaker's brother sent her the most craziest stuff. I'm sure she's seen it. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
that was like crazy.
You know, I'm gonna just sit with myself and say that that's true, and like that.
Right.
Jodie Whittaker watching Joe react.
She's being nice about it, but yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
I still say one of the funniest things though was that reaction to what was it, the season finale, Capaldi's first season finale, where you have your hand over your face and you just go, "This was the worst I've ever seen." It was hilarious.
Yeah, but apparently that qualifies as a finale, whereas this one doesn't.
This was the worst.
I liked it.
God.
I thought it was all right. It didn't bother me that much.
3,460-year-old Tim Shaw.
Yep.
Yeah.
3,407.
07?
Yeah.
Yeah, in all seriousness, though, about Series 11, there's about 5 episodes I thought were pretty decent, and then the other 5 were like, eh.
Decent plus means shit. Basically.
No, it just means
decent.
Yes.
Meh. Meh. Is it meh?
Meh.
Meh.
Matrixlord. Matrixlord. Who I don't track.
I hear this new show with friggin' Sky Havoc's gonna be sick.
Epic Grandfathers of History.
He's got this theory going on. Like we had a theory about the red balloons. That's interesting stuff, man. He really researched it.
So are like Sky Havoc and Mandakor the same person?
They're Earth what? What Earth are they? I think Sky Havoc is what? Earth 4? And Mandakor's Earth 5, I think? I don't know. It's like the Crisis the Infinite Earth, so different timelines. Earth 52 Earths, 53 Earths, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Gentlemen,
like that.
Gentlemen, this has been fun, but in the words of Scott and his great facial hair, I gotta bounce.
All right. Take care, bro.
Love you guys.
Be good, bro. Yeah, it's like different Earths versions of Matrixlord212. That's what it's supposed to be, anyway. I think. Some we've never seen, though. But, like Jorga the Explorer, we haven't seen him. We've heard him. We haven't seen him. So what else, man? What about video gaming? You think I should get a camera, right?
Oh, hell
doing
yeah.
the games? I know. I really gotta get on that.
Matrix Gamer.
Well, we had a cast. I forgot what the hell. We had like a couple episodes. We had like, video game correspondent talking about the news. Was it Game On or some shit we had? I forgot what I even called it then. But yeah, I want to do that. But it's the thing where I want to make sure I have, like, I want a gaming chair.
Mm-hmm.
You need a gaming chair if you're a gamer. Like, I can't be sitting like all uncomfortable. I need a gaming chair. I need a camera. I need a new laptop. The new laptop's got to come too. This is annoying. This laptop, old. It's falling apart half times. A Titan can take it out. River's head of a Titan, then knocks the shit out of the computer. It's not good.
That was also one of the funniest moments when you dropped the River Titan and it fell on the friggin' keyboard.
And it messed up
what the hell? Like what?
It wrecked the whole computer for like a while. It took it out because her head was so heavy.
Yeah,
that was like you like on the fridge, and like couple of Titans are holding her up because her head. But if you turn it the other way, it looks like a chestnut, like like a nut. And I got Clara on there holding the Raven on her shoulder. That's my favorite one, I gotta tell you. So we will be covering Rant Score, Av, Kolos, whatever, more reactions for you guys. We'll also be covering the New Year's Day special. Who knows? We'll see. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye for now.